Hey, it's Marley with Marley Baird Media. Today I'm giving you a very quick tutorial on Canva. That's canva.com. You ever have any problems where you're like, oh, I really want to make this picture, or I need to make a logo, or I need to make a design for my Facebook page or my website or my YouTube, and you don't have any graphic design experience? Good news, you don't have to go to graphic design school. You don't have to take a course. You can watch YouTube videos like this to learn how to do just about anything. You can actually use it for free. There is a free version, which you can honestly use forever. I used the free version for probably about 6 months before I bumped up to the paid version because there's a little bit more functionality on it. I'll show you both things that you can do with the free version and the paid version. So I'm gonna give you a quick tutorial on how to use Canva. So let's get started, let me show you. This is my Canva account, and you'll see on here that a lot of my stuff is for my mother-in-law, who is my biggest client. Yep, mixing business and family. You do also have the ability to organize your folders by client or by project on the left side here. Say if I needed to go very quickly and find one of the flyers that I made for Carmel months ago, instead of scrolling all the way down here, which would take forever, I can go right into flyers and it's all right there. When you first come in here, you'll see up here some options for designs you can make. You can click more and it'll give you tons of templates that you can use for a Facebook post, for social media, YouTube thumbnail. So if you're making a Facebook post, you can go here and it's already the correct dimensions. Social media, this one's great for Instagram if you want to have just a square image, although you can use this on other sites as well. YouTube thumbnail, I use this a lot because I post YouTube videos, and when you upload a YouTube video, they give you 3 options. They just take random screenshots throughout your video to give you, and sometimes you might look kind of silly. You might be in the middle of a sentence and it catches you when you're like, or something. So with this, you can make a really nice cover photo for your YouTube video instead of taking the 3 that it gives you for an option. Let's start by actually making a Facebook post. So let's take a look at making a Facebook post. It's very easy to use, very user-friendly. Then there's a few other things you can use here. So for example, say if I wanted to find a picture of a doctor. There's all of these photos. These ones you have to pay for. It says right here it's $1 American. And then right in Elements, you can see the free photos folder. So you can look through any of these if you wanted to use one of these. And some of these, quality is fantastic. I really like them. That's kind of cool. There's also options for the photos here too that I can put a filter on it the same way that I would with Snapchat or Instagram. There's some pre-made filters already, or I can go into the advanced options and decide for myself if I want to use these. I can make it blurry. I can tint it a different color. Lots of different options. I can also crop it. So say if I only wanted that part, I could crop it to that. I can also flip it horizontally, vertically, and I'm going to undo what I just did. I can also make it a little bit more transparent. If I don't want it so bold as it is right now and I want it a little bit faded, I can do that. Pretty cool. And let's say I want to put some text on top of this image. So I'm going to put here. I can choose a different font. I can choose the size, I can choose the color. From here I can actually pick a specific color through here. If I know my color code, say if I have a specific color that I use for my branding, you know the color code, you can use that. Back to Elements. There are a few other options for things you can do here. Grids shows you a template for if you wanted to add multiple photos. Frames, you can kind of put a frame for a picture on top of the photo you already have. I like to use this. That's fine. This one's kind of cool, like a phone, in the shape of a phone. And I can make it go to the side a little bit. And then you can drag a photo in or upload a photo. So I'll go into my uploads that I already have. I'm going to put in my ebook in there. Maybe someone's reading my ebook on the bus. You can go into these shapes if you wanted to. See if I wanted to put in here just this circle, and maybe I'll write something inside the circle. Different lines that you can use. kind of cool. And they change throughout the year. Sometimes they'll change them depending on the holiday coming up. Same with these icons. They're also free images. And charts are nice to use, especially if you're making an image or a PDF where you need to put some statistics. These are kind of cool to use. And Canva has their own folders so you can show off how much you love Canva. Background, you can pick different colors if you didn't want to put a picture as the background. And uploads, I have them all categorized and organized by project. Transparent images, I said I was going to get to that, and that's really important. So see these pictures of me, how they're transparent. There's no white border around me. That's a transparent image. So here's one of the transparent images that I have of myself. I had to create it in Photoshop. So say if I wanted to put myself on top of this image, I already have it saved into one of my folders, and it's just have a great day. And I might put my logo in there. Maybe in the top right. Set a logo in there. And if I'm done again, I can download it, share it. Let's go back to the main page of Canva. Now, some of these are paid features, but I'm showing you the benefits of paying for Canva. You can create a team. So you can have other people that will log in and you can all access these designs. So say if I'm working with a team and I say, hey Lewis, can you log in and can you adjust this graphic or can you make a graphic for me? Everything's in the folder already, just use the stuff that's in there. Great, great teamwork. Your brand. I love this. It's so, there were so many mistakes that I made in the past. I didn't realize that this was in here, and I would go into Photoshop and I would make my text in my custom font that I use for my website, and then I would have to export that photo, upload it to Canva, place it on my picture, and then export it and be able to use that picture. Now that I'm paying for Canva, I see that I can actually add in my color palette. So these are the specific colors that we use. Remember when I was talking about those color codes? This is the specific pink that I use. This is the specific blue that I use. Then when I scroll down, I also can upload the fonts that I use. So one of the fonts that I use all the time is this Dancing Script font. So instead of going into my Photoshop, making an image, making it a transparent image and adding it onto the photo, I have it right here. Let me back up and explain to you what it means to make a transparent image, because this is also a paid feature in Canva. Let me make a transparent photo for you, just for an example. So let's go into a social media graphic. Let's go into the shapes. Let's go into elements, and I'm going to take one of these stars. And I'm gonna make it blue. Say if my background was pink. If my background on my website is pink and I download this picture as it is, it's going to be this purple bluish star with a white background around it, with this square white background, because this is exactly how you're downloading it. But if I want just the star picture, here's what I do, is I download it as a PNG. It has to be a PNG. A JPEG doesn't do this. And click transparent background. Okay, so that's ready. Now see if I go back into this post, I'm gonna upload into my uploads, and you can see here now, it's transparent. So see if I put this on top, it doesn't have that white square around it. This is so important to me. I use it online all the time. It may not be important to you, but now you know how to do it. So that was my tutorial on Canva. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or need any clarification, please don't hesitate to either comment below or send me an email. Please subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook. I post lots of free tips all the time, and if you have any questions, I would love to use it for a future video, so send me a message.